This episode of this LP is brought to you by Bud Light Aretas. They're kind of margaritas, but who cares? What is up, YouTube? I'm your friendly neighborhood Endman64, bringing you the next episode of Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness as part of the Year of the Pokémon. In the last episode, we got a few more Shadow Pokémon in Rapidash, Magcargo, Hitmonlee, and Hitmonchan. Including the Farfetch'd we failed to catch, we have 25 Shadow Pokémon left to go. Frankly, I'm a little excited to see how far we can get in this recording session. Like I said, I don't think we're taking on Greevil himself in this session, but I just want to see how far we can get. Unfortunately, this is a little bit of trial and error. Oh, there you go. You have to ride these platforms and they take you to specific areas. Some will take you to areas you haven't been to before, some will take you to areas you have been to before. Case in point, what do you get here? 2 max potions, which we don't need. But it's okay, because next up, we are going to run back over to where we were. And we're going to begin the long process of navigating this area properly. There are some Cipher peons over here, but I don't believe any of them have Shadow Pokemon. I think we have to wait till the next area to get more Shadow Pokemon. I know, some of you must be very upset about that, but they can't give every Cipher peon Shadow Pokemon. That would be kind of boring. That would be remarkably boring, actually. Alright, so Yanma and Roselia. Ooh, I really should have kept Pyro out. My plan was to have Zaprong and Pyro fight in this episode, but unfortunately, Boo is the lowest leveled right now, so we got to get him some levels. He's almost at equal levels with the Pokemon we're fighting, and I can't allow that. I can't allow that. Right, so Giga Drain, decent chunk of damage. And he hit the right one. Unfortunately for me. Alright, so Ice Punch Roselia and Belly Drum. I know it's risky, because we literally just had to deal with Boo fainting in the last episode, but I want Majin Buu to be a formidable asset to the team, and not just HP fodder. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. If he uses it on the right Pokemon, fucking course they don't. Ugh. I feel like this AI, like, is dumbed down for some opponents. Alright. Let's just get this poor Yanma out of here. He suffered enough. He suffered enough. But no, it is a long weekend for me, so naturally I am drinking. And that's why this episode was sponsored by the Bud Light Aretas. That's the important part, guys. That I'm having fun while I'm doing this. Damn it. Damn it. Ooh, what's this next? If his next Pokemon's a poison type, I might just have to sacrifice Zaprong just to do an Earthquake here. What do we got? Altaria, okay. Alright, so we have the Belly Drum down, so Majin Buu will absolutely wreck whoever I throw him at. Let's go Ice Punch on Altaria and Brick Break that Bile Plume. Nice! That's my boy Zaprong. In Gen 4, he would be, if this is a Gen 4 thing with the physical special split, he'd be absolutely invincible right now. But unfortunately, it's a Gen 3 one, so... Sorry. There you go, Boo. Trying to... Ooh, endure. I think that's too situational for me. I mean, if I could pair that with, like, a move that guaranteed hits first, I would do that. I could compare that with Belly Drum, and that would be really nice, but... Unfortunately, that's not the case. Alright, Golduck is ready for purification. Before Sableye, which is weird. I thought Sableye... No, it was Golduck that had the, It was Golduck that had the, blah, 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 blah. The blah. It had the blah, guys. It had the blah. Ooh, 3 rare candies. Okay, I can now cheat. That's good. Did I startle you? Did I spook you? I did spook you. You did not spook me, dude. At this point, you guys have been dropping from, like, every possible ceiling, so it kind of does not make sense for you to just keep doing it. Alright, but those rare candies will definitely come in handy. Handy candy. I could use them on Boo right now just to bridge the gap a few levels, but, I'm going to swap Zaprong out for Shelly. And then I'm going to Belly Drum with Boo. There's a reason for this, as you guys are probably fully aware. Oh, this could be painful. Nope, he was not stupid. Okay, good. And Banette, feint attack. Okay. Alright, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Can't complain. Alright, so protect and earthquake. Say goodbye to the rest of you. Goodbye, goodbye, good luck, and good riddance. Alright, we all share some experience there. Who's next? Who's next for the slaughter? Dusclops, eh? Ooh, and a Pokemon that can't be affected by freaking Earthquake. Ooh. Ooh. Call, Boo. Not like it makes a difference, because all your moves have 100% accuracy anyway. Okay. I pray to God that, well, for your sake, that this Ice Beam don't kill. Unfortunately for you, it did. Oh, it's a whale! Darby Whale's here! Well, we know what's happening here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Y'all are both about to get quaked to hell and back. Bye. Bye. About to say, the full power Belly Drum Earthquake does not take out a Dusclops. Boo is the most disappointing Pokemon in existence. Alright, good work. Good work, the both of you. You're so much stronger than I expected. You put the fear in me. In me. In me. I don't know. Alright, where are those max potions I'm not going to use? May as well use them now. Here you go, Boo. Knock yourself out, Chief. Alright, Raticate. Sableye. And who else? Ooh, hi. We're at the beginning. That's where the elevator shaft is. We got a PP Max, which is going to be fun to figure out what I'm going to do that for. And Mirror B has appeared. He has my goddamn Farfetch'd. No, it's in the bag. All right, Mirror Radar. Real Gam, let me guess. Of fucking course he is. Why wouldn't he be at Real Gam? Unfortunately, Mr. Mirror B, you're gonna have to wait. I'm not done yet. Okay, we're back in the hooky area from before. Egan, why? Ugh, I hope you are well. I've been keeping well too. I have a message from my partner, Bigga Bigga. What the hell is Bella saying Bigga Bigga for? From the both of us, we hope for your success. Either Bella does not want me to have success, and that was Pikachu, or I don't know. Okay, what I do know is that this is another hook-based challenge. So, as you saw in Dr. Kaminko's lab, what we have to do, pretty much, is figure out how to properly navigate the hook areas here. As you can see, some of the hooks are not currently in our favor. We'll be able to fix that once we go up another level, but for the time being, we need to focus on other things. So if we take this purple one, we'll be all the way back at the beginning. So leave that there for now. We're going to go up the next floor. And here is where we'll have another weird mechanic about this. If you touch these glowing floors, you will fall right through them. And you will land on the floor below. You want to navigate most of them, though, because you'll find some items and things you have not seen yet. So, yeah, keep an eye open there. And, yeah, this might be another one that I want, Alright, so let's go Cross Chop, Magneton, and Fake Out Lantern. This might be another one I want Shelly out for, so I can just Earthquake the crap out of his Pokemon. Take out that Magneton! There you go. That's my boy. Keep being a nuisance to society. Alright, Lickitung! Shadow Pokémon! Lickitung is incredibly slow, but it is also decently bulky and does a lot of other things pretty decently. Decent. That is pretty much what I would call Lickitung as a Pokemon. It obviously can evolve into Licky Licky, and if you're expecting it to be anything more than just bulk at this point, I apologize, but this is not the game for you. I also definitely apologize because this is not Pokemon Stadium, in which case Lickitung can play the awesome sushi game. And yes, I do genuinely mean the awesome sushi game, because it can't use the awesome sushi game. Alright, we are going to hit it with Ice Punch and see what that does, and I will Brick Break this Lantern to get it the hell out of here. Let's see. Decent bulk. Stop hitting the wires, then, man. Good lord. You forget what happened last time? Whatever, alright. So, we're gonna go... Ooh, almost another level for Saprong. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. I believe Lickitung is locked to having own tempo as an ability in this game, so it just can't be confused. So, if you're debating whether or not Lickitung is useful in those regards, probably not. And we'll just call Boo here, and I think we'll start lobbing balls next turn. What the hell happened to its tail there? Good lord. Lickitung, what's wrong with you? Alright. I think the next few Shadow trainers all have one Shadow Pokemon each, so that may come to bite you in the butt. May come to bite them in the butt, but hey, like I said, you got Lickitung, and the next two Pokemon will all be on their own as well. And then we get the boss rush mode. That's the fun part. Hey, our first failed ball since the Cipher key layer, I guess. Alright, Zaprong avoided the attack. I'm fine with that. Alright, so same strategy here. Only this time, we're going to swap it. We're going to Ice Punch with Lickitung, and then we're going to throw a ball on Majin Buu's turn. So the Ice Punch will at least knock it down closer to red health, in which case, boom, we're good. Ooh, I have a box of cookie dough bites next to me, and I want to eat them now, but I can't. Because I was eating in a previous episode of this, and I don't like that. Alright. We are cruising right now, money-wise. And Sableye. Alright, so if you don't want to fall into a hole, I recommend, you know, not touching them. But as you'll see, you will sometimes land on things you have not landed on previously. Unfortunately, in this case, we did not land in the right spot for that. But keep an eye on where the spots are and see if you can find the areas you want to get all these interesting and unique items. You're definitely going to want to use them. Of course, you don't have to fall on any of them. You can just navigate this thing willy-nilly, but if you're curious, I think it's this one we have to fall down into. I could be wrong, and I was, unfortunately. It was the one before it. But hey, like I said, you can't always get what you want. You've all heard that song. And no, guys, I'm not buzzed. I literally only had one of these drinks so far. I might be buzzed by the time we get to the other Cipher bosses, but that's besides the point. Alright, so we have 2 holes to fall into. And the first one we gotta fall into is right here. This should get us an item. Huzzah! Thank God, my kid legs are like immortal in this game. And then it should be bottom left in the middle area to get to the next one. Unfortunately, the hook animations here take too goddamn long. Way too goddamn long. Alright, so bottom left now. In this one. Yeah, right here should be. Oh, 4 full heals. I'll take that. Oh, hi. You're never getting by me. I'll be yelled at if I don't stop you. I think they'll be more concerned about their entire plan getting blown up than just yelling at you specifically, Leadin or Ledin or... How the hell does she not have a Ledian? Come on. This was easy strategy here, but no. Whatever. Alright. Thunderbolt that Stantler and fake out the Explode. I should have just faked out the Stantler so I could guarantee KOing it, but... Actually, it might not have KO'd the Stantler, honestly. Alright. Let's go... Thunderbolt, Explode, and Brick Break the Stantler. Explode has high HP, but its defenses are not that good. Oh, wow. I'm impressed. And shablam. Get that stupid deer out of here. Go away. Hashtag Sawsbucks for life. Alright, Cipher. This is a Shadow Pokémon. Before I get into anything, the Magneton that we caught at the Cipher Key Layer is holding a metal coat. Therefore, if you trade this Cipher holding that metal coat, you will get for yourself, surprise, surprise, a Scizor. Duh. But of course, you can't do that until the post-game because you are locked from trading with the system until the post-game. And again, this only matters for the console-based version of the game because there's nothing to trade with for NSO. But since we're doing this on NSO, we can't possibly get Scizor in this game without hacking, and hacking is for people who have skill issues. Go away, Explode. Very angry thing, you. Alright, Boo to 45. Alright, he do be catching up. Alright, oh, okay. This works. Chansey is another Shadow Pokemon. Very frail, but tanks special attacks very well. And has incredibly high HP. It is just very, 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 very frail. So my recommendation is just do your best not to kill the damn thing. If you can do chip damage, I recommend doing chip damage as much as you can. Either that or have a Pokemon that knows False Swipe to guarantee that your Pokemon will, you know, not kill the thing, because this is very important. Mist and Hole. Interesting. I'm not really running from anything. If that's your strategy. Let's go Ice Punch on Chansey and Fire Spin on Scyther. Good, okay. That does nothing to Chansey. And that annoys me. That annoys me so goddamn much. Alright, Boo, come on back out. Alright, let's see. We fake out Scyther and Fire Spin Scyther. So we do chip damage to it at the very least. Freaking Pyro! What the hell? How come when they use 75% accurate moves, they always hit? When I use 75% accurate moves, they always freaking miss. Ugh, whatever. Alright, Boo can't do anything right now. So I guess we'll just call on both of our Pokemon. So I am not missing with another frickin' Fire Spin. Hell no, I'm not missing on one of those. Alright. Call Boo again, and Fire Spin Cipher. I wish I could trade the accuracies to Pyro so we can guarantee hit with these Fire Spins. Alright, so we use a Net Ball on Cipher, and then we use hopefully a Timer Ball on Chansey. I want to save those Ultra Balls, because you never know. Might get lucky and catch a Pokemon early. Alright. Okay, so Ball on Boo's turn. We'll use a Net Ball. We have 3 of them left. And then I want a Fire Spin on Chansey. It won't do much, but it'll start chipping away. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, you can do the Friendship Evolution for Chansey to get Blissey, but by this point in the game, it would take you way too damn long to get Blissey. So that's why I said I don't recommend it. Anything beyond those Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, I do not recommend. It's unfortunate, but that just is what it is. You can't really do anything about it. Alright, do I risk a bite? Do I risk a bite? I think I can risk a bite. Chansey has a lot of health. Call Boo, and we bite. If bite actually knocks Chansey out, I will literally get rid of this move. Beautiful, okay. Chippity, chippity, chip, chip, chip. Alright. Okay, so we're going to try this again. We're going to try a Ultra Ball first. And then we will try another bite. If we can catch Chansey, then we should be good, but it's called Chansey for a frickin' reason. Booyah. All right. All right, Ledin has been beaten. And I think that's the last Cipher peon for the elevator. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Let's go see what this is down here first, though. It could be useful. 2 revives. Hell yeah. Less items I have to buy. All right, thank you guys for joining me. I'm your friendly neighborhood N-Man64. I know it's a weird place to end off, but we got at least 2 bosses coming up in the next episode, so I gotta go heal my guys and make sure they're all 100% ready to go, because poor Zaprong, man, he's just not having a good time. I will see you guys next time. Until we meet again, my lovelies, sayonara.